Cher? Meet Cher. Actually, that's still on my bucket list, but one of these days. I'm 83, but at age 75, I threw myself a fabulous birthday party, inviting my 100 favorite people, including Hollywood elite, my trans friend Greta, and everybody in between. The theme of the party was, "Come as your favorite icon." My mother, then at age 95, may she rest in peace, came dressed as Cinderella. One of my daughters arrived as Elizabeth Taylor. Another as Jeannie from I Dream of Jeannie. And my third as J-Lo. My son and his husband came as Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. A close friend flew in from New York, dressed as Rhett Butler, with her daughter as Scarlett O'Hara, complete with a hoop skirt. That must have been interesting on the plane. It was quite a night. And who, might you ask, was my favorite icon? Cher, of course. And let me tell you why. It goes way back to my second marriage. My then husband and I spent every Thursday night at 7 o'clock, planted in front of the television, faithfully watching the Sonny and Cher show. Cher and I were the same height and weight, both with long dark hair, and my husband even sported a mustache similar to Sonny's. For that 1 hour every week, we became our own version of Sonny and Cher. I imagined myself in her dazzling Bob Mackie gowns, perched on top of a piano, while my husband even bought a Rolex that matched Sonny's. We blasted Cher's music on our many road trips, and somehow she became part of the soundtrack of our lives. Then the unimaginable happened. It was announced that Sonny and Cher were divorcing. No more television show. No more, "I got you, babe." But there was a story behind that ending that most people never knew. Sonny Bono owned 95% of Cher Enterprises. Their lawyers owned the other 5%. Cher owned nothing. She wasn't even a partner in her own success. She was an employee, and she didn't find out about that until her appointment at the lawyer's office getting her divorce. When she learned the truth, she was about 40 years old. Cher accused Sonny of placing her in financial servitude, whatever that is exactly, saying he had taken all of her money, despite her hit records, and despite the #1 television show that they had built together. She lost the lawsuit. By the early 1980s, the record industry had decided she was finished. They buried her. Nearly 40 years old, she decided to reinvent herself and become a serious actress. Hollywood laughed. Critics scoffed. Many said she was nothing without Sonny. But one man believed in her. Director Mike Nichols cast her in a movie called Silkwood. Her co-star, Meryl Streep, also recognized her talent. Cher earned an Academy Award nomination for her very first major film performance in Silkwood. 4 years later, she won the Academy Award for Best Actress for Moonstruck. Suddenly, imagine, the music industry wanted her back. And in 1998, at age 52, yes, 52, her song Believe sold more than 10 million copies worldwide. She became the oldest woman ever to top the Billboard Hot 100. Talk about a comeback. Talk about refusing to let someone else decide when your story was over. Maybe that's why Cher has always been more than an entertainer to me. She's always represented reinvention. Proof that other people can close a door, but they don't get to write the ending. And yes, meeting Cher is still on my bucket list. So if you found this interesting or informative, or hopefully both, please subscribe, hit that bell, love that sound. Let's do it. And I'm looking forward to talking to you again really soon.